Buenas tardes, Franceska De Oro. I am 26 years old and I am from the village of Ipan. I'm the founder of Magahaga Rising, a co-founder of Magahaga Rising, and I'm an activist, an artist, and just general enthusiast for Chamorro culture. I grew up in a family of educators and activists, but I didn't really start getting involved myself until I was 16. At the time, this was the beginning of the military buildup when it was still just the EIS and a lot of public hearings. And I got really involved through that in school and with my family, learning about Chamorro history, about Guam history, and the impacts of militarization on our lands and waters. And I've been part of activism and doing my part, doing whatever I can since then. So with activism and being an advocate for Chamorro lands, culture, history, and rights as an indigenous people, I've had the honor of speaking at OCAP, which is the Ocean Climate Action Policy Conference, which happened last year. I was representing H2OO, which is an organization of nationwide ocean protectors, youth ocean protectors. H2O stands for Heirs to Our Oceans, and they collaborated with Micronesia Climate Change Alliance, who I also work closely with, to bring me as the youth keynote speaker to this conference. And it was a really awesome experience to share about the Chamorro perspective on climate change and the youth perspective on climate change. And I'm also going to take part in a Smithsonian webinar sometime next month, also giving voice to Chamorro people and the issues that we're facing today. Learn as much as you can from all the elders that you can, and also the people around you who are passionate about what you are passionate about. If you really, really care about the land and the water and the culture, go take yourself to wherever you can learn about it the most. I spent a lot of time in different circles, learning from as many people as I can, building up the confidence first to speak for myself. And after I did that, I gained so much support, like off the bat, from speaking from my heart. So if you feel really connected to our ancestors, feel really connected to our land, the deeper you forge those connections, the easier it will be for you to express how you feel about them, because that connection is innate, it comes from within you. And everything that I do is really inspired by my own connection to our land and my ancestors and my family. And as long as you have that strong foundation of your Chamorro values or whatever your deepest inspiration is, the sharing and then the support will come naturally from that. I never met him, but my grandfather, I'm getting emotional. Francisco Santos, he was a senator for 22 years in the Guam legislature, and he spoke fluent Chamorro. He was really, really passionate about Chamorro rights and keeping Chamorro lands in Chamorro hands. And he was just a really compassionate person. And all the stories that I've ever heard about him make me super emotional, because he's the kind of leader that I want to be later in life. In my day-to-day life, my main profession is a yoga teacher, and I really started that at the exact same time as I started my activism. So it really helped me to go along my healing journey and my uncovering journey of colonial trauma and history. So the yoga really taught me about going inward and finding my inner wisdom, my inner light, my inner source for good and happiness, and wanting to spread that. Because overall, the message of yoga is to alleviate suffering within yourself so that you can alleviate suffering in the world around us. And there's lots of mantras that are taught in yoga about recognizing your truer self, your higher self, and really working towards the liberation of all. So my yoga teaching and my yoga philosophy really helps me to ground myself and keep myself healthy, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, so that we can carry this work on in a good way, in a healthy way for us and all of our people, and the future generations especially. I would love for Guahan and the Marianas to be reunited and independent. In my wildest dreams, that would be amazing, to have Chamorro language thrive in our lands, to have more people feel connected strongly to their culture, their language, each other, and living out our Chamorro values in a way that makes us all happier and healthier. I think that that's like the ultimate goal. And my piece in it now is just doing what I can to be happier and healthier myself, and passing on all of the important aspects of culture that I really find important for myself. So yeah, independence is really like the ultimate goal. Franceska De Oro, and I am a proud member of the Culture Club.